Hi guys, and welcome to Billy Pop's Top 10. Today I am doing Exploitation, which is a very loose term. At number 1 today, we have a movie that was in between Hobo with a Shotgun and Street Trash. I picked Street Trash, honestly, because I couldn't find Hobo with a Shotgun. My stuff's everywhere. But, I mean, this movie, it really belongs, I think, in the list anyway, because, you know, Hobo with a Shotgun's kind of more of a throwback to Exploitation. This was really, you know, I think, I would call it exploitation. I don't know if other people would, but it's about hobos that buy some liquor, some cheap liquor that makes them 80s face melt, or body melt, I should say. And there's some great scenes in this. This is a good addition to get, actually. I think there's a Blu-ray out now. It's probably a bit better, but whatever, can't complain. Next up, this movie needs no introduction. I was only introduced it. Oh, there's your hint. Oh, never mind, I gave it away. But I got introduced to this technically when I was a kid, because I was at the toy store and I found a bunch of Toxic Crusader toys. And my friends had a few of them, and I don't think any of us knew what this was. Like, none of us. One of my friends way later in life showed me this, and I was like, holy fuck, I know this guy. So, Toxic Avenger, and a lot of my friends say they've actually seen this when they were kids, they just didn't know what it was. So, at number 8... this was a blind watch. I watched this online like fucking forever ago and was like, I should pick that up. And it is Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Linnea Quigley's in it, so I mean, it's obviously going to be awesome. It's got a couple of I don't know the other two Scream Queens. I think they're both in it too, though. Like the main Scream Queens. I don't really know. Linnea's the only one I ever paid attention to. I just always thought she was just adorable. I'd still marry her, and she's got to be like 75 now. But yeah, beautiful woman. But that's not the point. The movie's actually really good in itself. It's like kind of a, I want to say like a detective, like noir thing, but it's pretty good. I don't know. Gunnar Hansen's in it. It's a ridiculous premise. Chainsaw worshipping cult. That's all I'll say. Next up, at number 7. This was hard to put it at number 7 because I own like so much stuff that goes with this movie. But yeah, the Basket Case 1 anyway. Basket Case 1 is awesome. I bought this thinking it was the fucking Steelbook, so I was like, oh, I'm getting a steal of a deal. No pun intended. Turns out I got this. But that was good because the Blu-rays, I believe, were Region 2 or something, and this was all regions, so I actually ended up doing okay. I mean, I already have all the DVDs, but it was cool to get the box set. I just like the cover art. It's worth it just for that. That's how fucking nerdy I am. But anyways, yeah, so Basket Case, I mean, it's about a guy who, he had a growth on his side when he was a kid. It was his brother, I guess, and his brother looks like this. And yeah, that's all I'll really say. Great movie, though, one of my favorite movies, for sure. Next movie, just reviewed this not that long ago, so I'll just hold it up. NECromantic. Number 6. Love NECromantic. A lot of people don't like it because they think it's too artsy. This was the, like, I think this was the very first exploitation movie I ever seen. And I don't know if you'd call it an exploitation movie. It's also kind of an art film, but I mean, I think necrophilia is pretty taboo, so I'm gonna go with that and say it's exploitation. But I reviewed it. If you want to know what I think, go check that out. Next up at number 5, I'm gonna say. Yeah, 5. I just picked up the box set of this series. And I love this movie, man. I watched this and I was like, what the hell is this? This is like one of the, it's weird because it's really cheesy, but it's also one of the darkest things that I've ever watched. Like, honestly, it's dark, but it's just cheesy enough that it gets away with it. But it's actually a good movie, and it was made in, I think, 10 days or something. But Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS. Yes, yes, yes. Good one, good one, good one. What can I say? It's about, it's Nazi exploitation. It's about Nazis, mainly her. She's super evil, man. She plays a really wicked villain. Supposedly she was like a comedy actress or something, and I can't believe she, like, a comedy type person. I don't know if she's a comedian or whatever, but somebody who acts in comedy, like, she did a really good job being evil in this. So, what could I say? Love it. Okay, so number 4. This one, my friend Justin showed me, is my first cannibal movie. Cannibal Ferox. Love it, man. Absolutely love it. This is definitely the version to get. It's kind of like, sort of like Cannibal Holocaust. Well, I did a review of this, so you can check that out. You can check that out. So yeah, I don't have to say much about this. Check out my review. Watch me. Watch me talk. Next up, at number 3. This has to be, like, the best zombie movie I've ever watched. At least in my opinion. It's definitely up there, next to Return of the Living Dead, but that's not Exploitation. Zombie. Fitting title. I seen this in the HMV, like, probably 15 years ago, and I was like, what the hell is Zombie? And I never bought it, and I should have. So I finally picked up this version of Zombie, and then, of course, I ordered the Blu-ray. Didn't come with the slipcover. Was a little upset about that, but whatever. This is bare bones. I wouldn't bother. This is the shit. Pick that up. Zombie. Have I reviewed Zombie? I don't know. I don't think so. But, it's about, zombies. Enough said. Watch it, damn it. It's a good movie. Lucia Fulci rocks. Number 2. This movie is considered the goriest movie of all time, so you probably already know what I'm talking about. But I've had, like, various copies of this. My first one being one that I recorded off television. But I watched it with my mom, and my mom really loves this movie. And I've reviewed this one, too, I believe. So, yeah, I totally have. So, Dead Alive. Peter Jackson's Dead Alive. And as I say to people all the time, yes, he used to make good movies. Anyway, yeah, Dead Alive's a great show. Good for any occasion, really. It's fun to watch, drink beer. And at number 1, this was it was a hard toss-up between Dead Alive and this movie, but this movie just, I think, has more meaning. And I know people say that it's just, they were just trying to sell gore and stuff, but I really do think this movie has a point. I don't think that it's not, I don't think that it's, like, totally exploited for no reason. And that would be Cannibal Holocaust. This movie obviously needs no introduction. I've reviewed this one as well. Love this movie. Honestly, both of these are pretty good. They're actually fairly the same versions, honestly. As a matter of fact, I think there's more features on this DVD than there is on this Blu-ray. I'll just take a quick look. Shit, yeah, there's shit tons of features on this one. This one came with a soundtrack, but, I mean, honestly, I don't listen to the sound. I tried listening to Cannibal Ferox, and holy fuck, that was pretty terrible. Don't get me wrong, I love 80s synth music and everything, but when it comes to, some of the soundtracks from the 80s, it's kind of tedious to listen to and kind of annoying, and, you know, it's just terrible. Like, Cannibal Ferox's disco music is fucked. But anyways, guys, yeah, this is a great movie. I totally suggest. My dad even said I watched it with my dad. My dad said, wow, everybody should watch this. And I think he's right. So, that's the end, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. That Magic Production.